Hello guys, just 1 minute to check the voice quality. Okay, so everything looks fine because we had a problem during the previous time. Thank you for joining the live stream today. We are going to look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some other cryptocurrencies. The first one that I'm going to look at right now is the dollar index, and after that we are going to look at what is happening with the other currencies. So, as we have seen on the weekly chart, we are still below this pattern, this broadening wedge pattern, as you can see. And the dollar index is pointing down, but on the other hand, the bearish volume, is slowing down a lot. So this is showing that probably we are going to face any type of correction very, very soon. So let's see what is happening on the lower time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, as you may see, we can see the price that just broke out from this wedge here, from this wedge pattern. We are looking at this potential correction, and the chances are very high that the price can rise more from this point. There are two reasons that we are looking at for this bullish move. Despite the fact that the inflation rate slowed down for the last 2 months, we can see that the Fed is still supporting the US dollar. So they said that they will not stop rising the interest rates before the economy will get in the full recovery. On the other hand, they also pointed out that US economy is very strong, so they are very solid as economy. The employment numbers are not slowing down at all. GDP growth is very good. So this was a second reason that the dollar index is pushing up again. However, as I pointed out during the previous live stream, we had 3 live streams before FOMC. Everything came out in line according to our expectations, and what we can expect right now is that any bullish movement above this point, above 104.8, should push the dollar up. A stronger dollar index means that the dollar is going to be stronger during the coming weeks probably. So let's get back on our crypto analysis right now. So many of you can make the question that why do we need the dollar index? But as long as everything is quoted in dollar, it means that the crypto market is going to be affected from the dollar as well. So let's look at what is happening on the daily chart. As I shared also during the previous live stream, price broke down from this structure and we had a very wide zone for the potential reversal area. All this area that was located between 17,600 and 80,400 or 600, this was the potential reversal zone where the price could have found resistance for another bearish move. So why all of this movement happened at this moment of time? The problem was because, just 1 moment, if we are going to look at in this way, during this breakout, all the market was focused on the CPI data. So considering that the CPI data came lower than expected, they were reported for the second month lower than the expectation, it means that the inflation was slowing down. With the slowing down of inflation, Fed on the other hand was going to stop rising the interest rates, or probably to slow down with the amount of the pips on the interest rates. So this is overall all this movement. After the CPI data that came out lower than expected, everyone already knew the expectations from Fed, and the market dumped from this point. But what was very surprising, just 1 moment, what was very surprising at this moment was the fact that despite the fact that price increased during Fed up to this point, 18,340 approximately, during the press conference, price reacted in a bearish way. It came close to 17,600. We saw this small correction here that happened, and after that everything was very strange. So during the coming days, it was from Thursday and Friday of the previous week, the price made this big crash. It was very surprising overall. It was not expecting. It was very deep movement. Just one moment to show you the previous analysis that we are looking at for Bitcoin. So this is the chart. It was posted on December 13, as you may see here, or here at the top. If we are going to look at the analysis, price reacted in a perfect way. Look at the wave. From the breakout, the red zone was tested and price came lower again. So this was the movement, but what may happen right now? So let's break it down again. And in my opinion, we are in a very difficult situation right time, as I'm looking at. Look at our area where the price is actually stopped right now. We are looking at this small corrective pattern. The problem is that we may face any type of like this movement. So the first wave that happened, we may have the correction here and the price may move lower up to 16,100. From this place, we have to evaluate the situation again, if price is going to rise or it is going to test the bottom again before it can do any move. However, a very difficult point also within this idea is also the fact that price can break down and it can continue lower. However, it's too early to anticipate that move. We have to know that during FTX, price created this movement here, that it came down. Just one moment. Sorry. It was this move here. During BlockFi, we had this pattern, so price came down and after that it bounced from this point. So in normal conditions that I'm expecting for Bitcoin is that probably the price can come as a maximum close to BlockFi move and after that it can rise again. However, also that point in my opinion, it doesn't make more sense anymore. We have to be careful for this move only if we are going to face any type of fundamental data like FTX or BlockFi for this bearish move. If the second one is going to happen, then probably we are going to face any big problem at this point. Because also FTX and BlockFi didn't push the price lower than these 2 points. But we are going to look at something more interesting in Ethereum. So this is for Bitcoin. For the moment, I think that this is not ready at all for the bullish move. This is not the bullish move that we may expect, so we don't have to have higher hopes here. For the time being, price is correcting within 16,540 and 16,840. So we are within an area of $300. And probably the bullish volume will increase only if the price is going to bounce above this correction zone. After that, probably we may assume that we may see some bullish price development. Until that moment, the chances are that the price can move lower more than to rise up again. So just let's be careful because we can never know what is going to happen. And the next problem that I'm looking at is that all the time that we see this type of aggressive moves like this one here, it happened the same. It happened the same with FTX. So all of these moves are followed by a news after that. So we see the movement, and after that, one of the websites may post something related to any kind of news, or probably any whale, big wallet, and something like that. So that is why we have to be careful. If we are going to look at on Ethereum, this is getting more interesting right now, in my opinion, how I see this. I have pointed out many zones here, so it's a big mess overall. Just for a moment to delete something, because we have to look at a small area where the price is actually developing here. On the bigger picture, we can see this harmonic pattern that I have shared several times. So from the top that we may see, this was the point that block fee appeared as news, and after that all of this movement was created from FTX. Sorry. Block fee created the second move, and look at what happened at this area. Let's make it smaller right now. In my opinion, this is showing something more clear. Here we have the point from FTX. We have the second pullback that happened after some days that the price came here. We have the problem that block fee filed for bankruptcy at the third point, and after that the price increased again, and we can see the bullish move here. So what is happening actually on this point? The problem is that price decreased in a very fast way, so it came down very fast. This weakness, in my opinion, is very strange why it happened during these days. Many websites are already addressing this bearish move related to the FOMC, because they are showing very strong bullish sign. But I don't think that this is related only with FOMC and the dollar index and everything else, because we have seen Fed and FOMC to be hawkish also before. So it doesn't make sense at all for the price to lose value approximately 14.5% in a moment of time that the crypto market looks like it is getting a bit more stable. So if you can see this point, the left one, this point here, I'm going to make it with blue. This is showing the moment that block fee filed for bankruptcy, price increased, and how is it possible that we are going back on the same area? It doesn't make sense that FOMC pushed the price in this zone again. So probably something big is happening, and we are going to look at any strange news during these days. So in my opinion, if price already stopped here, this is showing that we are already in a very strong and critical area. From this zone, the maximum expectation is that on the best scenario, we may see some up and downs, and the price should recover again, because the crypto market is a bit different. It doesn't follow the dollar index in a perfect way, because we have also a market that is undervalued. It works in a different way. We have different volume. So overall, we are not in the same area like the other financial instruments. However, what is holding everything in these low areas are only the problems that the crypto market is facing. So as long as this area that I pointed out here is going to hold, it means that everything is fine. Once this area will be broken, probably something should have happened. So also at this moment, I think that probably something big came out, but this is not public as it should be already. So we have to be very careful. If we are going to suppose that everything happened only because of FOMC, the best scenario that I'm looking at is the first one. I'm looking at this scenario on this way, so let's keep it simple within this small correction. The first lowest point is this point here, 1154, and the second one that I'm looking at is the top of this area, so 1200. So let's say on the best scenario, price should stay within this area to correct here, within these 2 points, within $50 range movement. And after accumulation, the price should bounce above 1200, and after that we may see some more developments. So considering from the actual position, Ethereum is showing that is testing the block fee time again. So this is adding some hopes that probably we may see any recovery if price is going to break through 1200. The opposite scenario is a scenario that I am anticipating for any bad news that may come out again. However, the chances are very high again that the price may stop close to 1070, as you may see here. It was a structure where the price faced support also before, so it looks a very good support area even if price is going to come here, and in this way it will increase the chances that we are going to look at this type of movement. So overall the price may just respect this pattern. So this is the bigger picture for this big accumulation. However, if price is going to come to 1800 and 80, sorry, I think that we are going to be in big troubles because it's not a good thing at all, in my opinion. So this is overall for Ethereum and what we have to be careful. So let's see how the price will develop. Thank you all for joining. Just let me know for any question you may have. From TradingView platform, I'm reading the some of the guys are writing. Robin.com is asking about GBP Canadian dollar. I will do a live stream tomorrow about the currencies, so I have to prepare some charts. Probably we are going to discuss that tomorrow, so I really apologize for today. So this is for Ethereum. Just these are the areas that we are looking at. Also, on the other hand, Ethereum is blocked within the second zone again. So we have also another structure here. These are two structures that the price is just moving right now. So let's see what is going to happen, but it is not on its best shape as I see. The next one is Ripple that we are going to look at. Some days ago, during the previous week, I was looking at for Ripple to stop the bearish move at this point. Just 1 minute. After FTX created this bearish move, we saw the price to rise again. We saw the bounce from BlockFi that was at the same zone. Just 1 moment for BlockFi. BlockFi was here. And we saw the price to bounce from this point. It was accumulating, and this accumulation was very good. During the small wave that we see here, we closed very nice profit. I shared this also on my TradingView profile. For this small wave, it was a decent move. As you may see, it was approximately 6.5%. The problem was on the bearish move again. So when price came close to the support area during Friday evening, as we may see, price created this fast crash. It came down without stopping at all, broke through the second support area that I was looking at for a potential very strong zone. And the problem is that the price broke down below the block fee support zone. So this is showing that something else is happening on the side of Ripple. So I don't know what may happen. Let's hope that I'm wrong at this point. The problem is that Ripple, considering that is one of the favorite cryptocurrencies of the market, this is not showing a very good bullish volume. So it is coming down for the third time here, as you may see. So the chances are that it can test 0.32 and after that it can rise again. However, we have to be very careful at this moment, considering that the bigger picture is tested the lowest part for many times right now. I don't want to be pessimistic at this point. However, we have to be also careful, considering that price is coming down, but we are not reading anything interesting at all. So this bearish move is not good in my opinion. Like in Bitcoin and Ethereum, this is not good at all. So we may see the price to recover again. I can't rule out that possibility. However, it's a bit suspicious, all the movements that we are looking at on the market right now. Just one moment. Usman is asking, are you going to analyze DXY? Yes, I began with DXY on the first during the beginning of the live stream. So you may run the live stream from the beginning, and is the first one during the first minutes. So overall, I'm expecting for a Ripple to test 0.32. So let's see what is going to happen. I don't like to jump at this moment and to buy Ripple, considering that also the breakout was very aggressive. The second zone was very aggressive as well when price broke down the second good zone. So just let's be careful and let's look at if price is going to come close to 0.32. At that moment, probably we can take any decision for this bullish move again. I think that probably it can be traded with very good future contracts at this moment. So if price is going to come to 0.32, probably it is worth that we can buy. We can position the stop losses below the previous lows, and after that we can target our area. So even if price is going to test only the top where it was before, that it tested it several times, it is not bad at all. It is approximately 150% at this point, but all depends on the amount that you are going to risk all the time. So this is overall also for Ripple. For Shiba, we may see that the price is accumulating within a second zone. This is a zone where the price is actually accumulating. It's very strange because Shiba is holding the bullish volume stronger than some other currencies, cryptocurrencies, sorry. So this is showing that the market likes a lot to trade Shiba. Below, close to 705, I'm eliminating the zeros here. We can see that this was a very low price area, that the price actually completed also this harmonic pattern, that the price came down. This is an historical zone, and I think that the chances are very high for both moves. So the first one is that the price can bounce from this point. It may rise soon, or probably it can test also the next support zone before it will rise again. So both moves are possible, both are valid. If we are going to look at on the lower time frame, it looks also interesting at this point. Look at how the price is stopped here. Look at these points. I'm going to delete this. And look at where do we have our Shiba. So even if we are going to buy close to the lowest part of this zone that we are looking at, we have support on the lower part of the structure, and we have also the resistance on the upper part. Only this move is approximately 23% from the actual zone that we are looking at. It's a very good move, so it's worth to take this trade. However, I would like all the time with future contracts in some cryptocurrencies, or probably you can buy at this point also with spot. Just you can divide your equity in some parts, and you can position the stop losses below the previous low. So if you are going to divide your equity in 10 pieces, let's say, that piece should have the stop loss at this point. So also the 10% should not be closed all at this moment. So you just have to do some calculations even if you are going to trade on the spot market as well. So everything is related how you manage your equity. So you can trade it with futures, you can trade it with spot, but your stop loss should be here for this trade. Also, the profit risk to reward ratio is very high and I really like it. And we have to consider also the fact that we are dealing with a meme coin, so it doubles our opportunities as well. Anbalin is writing, basically every crypto is going down in price. Yes, Bitcoin and Ethereum are dragging everything down. Something is happening, or probably it is going to happen. As long as we are looking at this type of aggressive moves, they are not good at all. So the market is not in very good conditions, in my opinion. We have to be very careful. However, as traders, it doesn't matter for us if the price moves up or down. We can benefit on both sides of the moves. What is important for us is that we have to manage our risk for each trade. This is the most important part. So if you are a long-term investor, then it's a different perspective of investing. So you should have your plans in advance, how you are going to invest, if you are going to average down, when you are going to average down the price. So it is not related only with one move at all. So it is not related with one pattern for the long-term investor. So they have a different approach when it comes to risk. Another one that we are going to look at is Dogecoin. I choose this cryptocurrency by purpose, considering that Twitter right now is on the hands of Elon Musk. Everyone is speculating that probably the cryptocurrencies will have an important place on Twitter platform. Probably they are going to use Dogecoin for crypto payments, so there are too many, let's say, speculations about this topic. However, it has to be seen. Dogecoin created the first bullish moves. We saw also the previous moves close to this area where the price was created. However, during these days on the 4-hour chart, we can see that price is just moving up and down within this type of channel or wedge pattern. It is not so clear, however, this is the bullish pattern. The problem is that for the bullish move right now, we have to see the price to bounce above the channel for some chances that we may see the price to rise further. Otherwise, what can happen, and this is very risky in the actual situation, the bullish scenario, it is not, I don't think that this is ready at all. For the actual situation is that the price can test the resistance area and it can keep moving down with very low volume. So also this scenario is possible as well, considering that price already respected this pattern. So for the bullish move, the price may move up. For the bearish move, it can move down. What is very interesting as well, also here, is the fact that price stopped on the lowest part of the structure, as you may see here. So it can stop close to this point, and this can be the reversal zone. Once the price will create a solid breakdown from the lower part of the structure for Dogecoin, I think that definitely the price will test the previous areas. So the first one should be the lowest part of the structure, that is the zone here, and the second one will be the major structure where the price was during the crash on June 22. So it has higher chances as well. For the moment, we are within this pattern that the price is just moving down with very slow volume and it is not giving up at all. So it can continue in this way. So overall, let's be careful. Only Ethereum is showing something that it has logic overall. So the price stopped on the support area where BlockFi was before. Let's hope that all of this move finished at this point and the price will rise up again. However, it will take some days, I guess, so we don't have to jump. But let's see, because I'm going to keep you updated during these days. So hope you guys enjoyed this analysis. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and press the like button for more future contents. Thank you. Bye bye.